Hi, everyone. Hi. Are you? Are you? How y'all doing? Can you all hear Roy? Making sure we can hear Roy. Oh no, I don't think they can. Oh no, I'm gonna break OBS. No, I'm gonna break it. Come on. Come on. There it is. Maybe? Yeah? Maybe? Roy?
Hello?
You have a voice now.
I do. Hello.
You do have a voice now. Wonderful. Hello. But yeah, so I apologize. No, I fixed it. I see the nose in the chat. I fixed it. I promise. I swear. But hi, everyone. There was a plan today, and then TBOE decided to go on a rampage. And
oh no.
Yeah, luckily she didn't see you. She didn't see you.
Well,
but there's a reason why I'm no longer the bunny.
Yeah, that's my job.
Exactly. And plus, you're the better looking bunny amongst the two of you.
Oh, amongst the two. Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought you meant like the two of us for a second. I was like,
I'm not a bun anymore, though I used to be. I've already retired my ears, and now TBOE holds them hostage. But yeah, hi everyone. We're just gonna relax today. Is that okay? Is that okay? If it's not okay, then we'll just go. I can take out Roy for coffee. So I know, right? All right, we'll just leave. Okay, bye.
Oh,
It's okay, right? Okay, no, bye.
yeah, bye. Something like that, right?
Yeah. So, there we go. That way we're proper height.
Something like that, right? Something like that.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh my gosh, and my thing's breaking. Okay, there we go. Don't let TBOE hear you say that. Oh, it's fine. Oh. She's already cleaning up the mess down over there. She's cleaning up the mess. It's fine. Are the others safe? No, they're gone. They are gone.
Surprised.
It's fine. We have a revival system here in the world of fiction. They'll revive in like 3 days. It's just like Jesus. Don't worry about it.
Dang. Do they need the rock in front of the tomb and everything?
Exactly. And then they need to have the guard in the front being like, where's the body? Where'd the body go?
Pull a Metal Gear Solid. What was that just now?
What happened?
Shut up in there, will you?
Oh, goodness gracious. But I figured, since we're just vibing and chilling and we can just pull out my TV and we can just watch either food videos or something. Would you have a preference of things?
I'm good to just hang and vibe. It's been a day of days.
Ah, okay. So I'm guessing you got some music on your end. The chat has music on their end.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have my boombox playing. Mickey the right head should be sure. I'm sorry. I'll fix myself. I'm so sorry. I gotta fix myself for chat so that they know how short I am. Because apparently they think I'm that short.
Wait, how tall are you?
Me or my creator?
The person I'm talking to right now.
Oh, me? I'm the person I'm talking to is I am 5'7".
Okay, you're taller than me.
Oh. Then here?
I'm 5'4".
Ah, so here? Yeah,
something like that.
Around there.
Something like that.
But my creator is 5'0", so she is a baby. But Katie, does that make you feel better? Canonically, does that make you feel better, Katie? Question: duck game? What about the duck game?
Goose duck?
Goose duck? I mean, I could talk about the duck walking up to the lemonade stand. I guess.
Do you have any grapes?
Have you heard of the lemonade stand, right?
Do you have any grapes? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah. Do you have any grapes?
Yeah.
And nope, there's no grapes. And if you ask me again, I'll nail your feet to the floor. And he waddled away, waddle.
Waddle.
Oh, goodness. Waddle. TBOE is living in the lake. Oh my god, my scrolling is the worst. It's now making me go bigger. Is this a chill stream or what?
More of you.
More of me? They already see a lot of me. Come closer to the camera. It's fine. The chat will love it. Come closer to the camera. Come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they will love you. Look, they love you. Look at how much they love you. They look at us. Look at us. So fabulous.
Wow, look at us.
Oh goodness. Just look at you. Look at me.
Look at you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness.
Wow.
If only Shai was here, it would be a perfect bun trifecta. Though, I would be missing my ear, so would it be a bun trifecta?
It'd be close enough. Close enough.
Yeah, so fair enough point.
Yeah.
Is this a chill stream? Yes, it is a chill stream today because TBOE decided to kill off the other collaborators. Oh god, I keep scrolling. I need to stop that.
You gotta click off the window.
I do click off the window, but it still recognizes my scroll. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Never mind. I'm stupid. You are correct. Roy's eyes are very. Roy is a very, very pretty man to look at. Though I do know that you plan to change your form here in the world of fiction, correct?
Yes. Next month, I'm gonna start like the preparations for the spells and everything that I need to transmogrify myself and whatever else.
And I'm sure you already have your licenses and everything to make sure that your identification goes forward to your new model.
Yeah.
There are rules here in the world of fiction. You know this.
Yep.
If you need help going the documentation, I'll help you.
Yeah. Chad, don't tell her. Don't tell him, Chad.
Pronoun check. Yeah, right. Pronouns.
He, him.
Absolutely. There you go. And me, you just pull my pronoun out of a hat. How old the little tyke is at your house back to normal? If not, how can I help? What little tyke? I don't have a child. I am childless. Do you have child? You have a child?
I do not. No.
No child.
I'm not interested in having children.
There's no children here. The children I adopt in the world of fiction are somewhere else, but that's another case entirely. Who are the other collaborators? Don't worry about it. They'll be revived in 3 days.
3 days.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
City was talking about Isle Duck game you played a while ago. Oh, you mean Plastic Duck Simulator?
Oh, plastic placid ducks.
Yeah, that one where you just watch ducks go into a pool.
Yeah, my friend Vil really loves that game.
It's a really nice game. Maybe I could pull that up, but I have to reinstall it. I've uninstalled it to save room in my computer because my Gunther's getting a little old.
Makes sense.
You're allergic to children? I'm so sorry. Make sure you take your allergy med.
I feel that on a spiritual level.
On a spiritual level?
Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious. So your pronouns are RoyChiato. I mean, it's he, him, but I mean, that's funny if the imagine pronouns being just names.
Yeah, my pronouns are RoyChiato. Thanks.
My pronouns are Superman. Or my pronouns are what else? Green Lantern.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. But then you'd have the people with only one name. Like, how would the one name work out?
I mean, Superman's one word, so it'd just be Superman, nothing.
A fair point. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh my god. Click out the window before I keep scrolling. Am I really F up? No, I am not. I'm just a voice actress. Well, my creator is a voice actress. She voices me, obviously. My pronouns are Iron Man, but yes. And Roy here is also a voice actor, right, Roy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's a certain thing that we've been doing together that you could totally talk about, right?
Do you want me to? I can talk.
Go for it. The floor is yours. Here, I'll move back. The floor is yours. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Oh my goodness. So for a bit now, I've been working with this one. How do I refer to you while we're here together? Do I call you the storyteller? Do I call you
storyteller? Is fine.
Storyteller. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been working with the storyteller to tell our own stories.
Mm-hmm.
They have been weaving them, and I have been speaking the words into them and voice acting them to life, and then working with various other editors and creators in that sense to put those stories to the big page. So storyteller and I have been working very tirelessly and diligently and everything like that to make everything come together.
Yeah,
it's been a lot of fun. A lot of really good growth. A lot of really good experimentation. So.
And recently we just did our first choose your adventure type of scenario where you, the audience, get to choose the adventure that you and the hero have.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe a lot of people have already chosen a path for the first bout.
It's B. There's no way it's not gonna be B.
100%.
So it's like one person chose like, well, let's wait and see, and everyone else was like, storm the cave, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Might as well just go, just balls in, just like whee.
Exactly.
Love your personality. Oh, thank you so much. And make sure if you like my personality, you'll definitely like Roy's personality. You should go on Roy's channel and make sure to check out Roy's stuff.
That's crazy. Wow, wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man.
It's so crazy. Is it okay if I put Michelle? Who's Michelle? In a first-person shooter game? I don't know who Michelle is, but hopefully you get Michelle's permission first.
True and right.
Is it A or is it it's B? It's everyone except like one person chose B. So yeah.
Yeah.
Storm the cave. Leroy!
It's definitely B.
What's the channel called? Roy.
Cup of Dusk Voices, because Cup of Dusk is the name of the cafe that I own.
Yeah.
At least it is for now.
Which I still need to visit because I need to get my fix of Java. I'm sorry. It's been quite a bit since I've had coffee.
Coffee does sound pretty good right about now.
Right?
So I have some.
Nice. Like lucky. I have soda. That's all I have currently right now.
I haven't had soda in a minute. I feel like I should I'm always like, man, I could go for a soda, and then like when I have one, I'm like, this is whatever. And then like 4 months go by and I'm like, I could go for a soda, and then I have it, I'm like, this is whatever.
Oh, Michaela. Oh, me in your first-person shooter. I mean, depending on the first-person shooter. As long as you give me a sniper rifle, I'm fine. Because that's my weapon of choice. So if that is the weapon of choice, then by all means.
Sniper of choice. There we go.
I mean, I love myself a regular pistol, perhaps a magnum if I really want that kickback.
Yeah.
But my go-to is usually from a distance via a sniper scope.
Okay. I see you. Let's see.
You have yeah, Roy has a cafe.
I do. Called the Cup of Dusk.
And you should all go and check it out once in a while.
Absolutely. Especially if you want to hear the voice acting related stuff, Cup of Dusk Voices. It's a place to check out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was curious sorry, I interrupted you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep interrupting. I'm so sorry.
You're good. No, I was saying new video comes out tomorrow.
Yeah. It's with Shia, correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
I'm really excited for it because I genuinely think it's the best thing that we've done yet.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like the best thing you've written yet. I think it's the best thing that Shia and I have acted yet. I think it's the best editing that Comfy's done. I think it's the best art that Keys has done. I think it's the best thumbnail that like Milky's done. Like I think it's literally everybody like popped off for it. So.
Oh yeah. Like it was really like everyone did such a good job on it. Like what? Also, I can't change my thing. Why can't I change my thing? Why I am streaming? Why would I stream that one? There's the button to there we go. That way you can see the lovely little loft that we're both in.
Yay!
Yay!
Coming. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah. Let's see. Also, let me click the button to make sure because there's so many questions you guys have, which is awesome. Let's hear about the lore here. Does TBOE have a voice actor as me? She used to have a voice. Now she's just kind of this garbled eldritch monstrosity coming out of her throat. She's by choice. We here in the world of fiction provide everyone with a chance to have a voice, even those who do not, and she elected to have. Don't ask. But you know what? It's her choice, and this is that freedom of speech. So there you go. Can I make Roy's Cafe in Minecraft, Roy?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. There you go. I could be Sniper from Tips.
Oh my gosh.
What? Pardon me. I think I know Roy from TikTok. Roy, you do a lot of clips on TikTok, right?
I do. I actually had technically I have 2 channels, but like one of them is what I had before I went on hiatus, and then I came back and I was like, well, I changed my name. I'm just gonna make a new TikTok, which I kind of regret. But yeah, TikTok.
Yeah.
It's a thing that I post to. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And there's a lot of clips in like there's some that I'm involved in. I'm like, oh no, we're talking about my boobs. Oh no.
I mean, you're the one that did it.
I mean, the chat did mention it, and I'm like, my little chibi is so cute. But I had to have the. I'm sorry.
I don't listen. I think you were right. I think you were well within your purview. Yeah.
I say as I 100% add more bounce.
That's crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. That's wild. Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Totally, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh my god, I need.
Oh my god.
I just clicked.
I know you added more bounce. You don't have to zoom in on them.
I'm sorry. I just needed people to know. Hold on, but also I just realized I have to grab something.
Go grab something.
I have to grab something because I realize technically his owner is currently currently out right now, so I have to. I promised him I'd keep watch. Come here. Come here. There you are. Come here.
It's Claude!
Yeah, he's got to go on his little shelf. There we go. Oh, no, he just. There we go. There we go.
He fell in.
He fell in, but there we go. He has to go on his little shelf.
A precious little bean.
Precious little bean. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pineapple on pizza and seduce me 3 and 4. Pineapple on pizza is totally up to preference. I personally would not. Roy?
I would, but only on certain pizzas.
Oh.
Like, it's like getting like a meat lovers and then throwing pineapple on feels weird. Or like, hey, I have a pepperoni I think works well with pineapple. But like, you don't just throw pineapple on every pizza.
Yeah.
You have to like cultivate and craft the pizza properly.
Yeah.
To make sure that the pineapple actually fits on it. Otherwise, it's just I don't know. It's just weird.
Oh, 100%. Because the sweetness. Oh no, my science foodie brain is coming out. Oh no. Like, you need to have that saltiness and almost that, like, I want to say almost like that jerk type of taste to combat the sweetness of the pineapple. So that's why ham with it, or any sort of like, even dare I say, some sort of like deli meat or salami can go really, really well with pineapple. But it needs to have, or else you're just eating cheese with like a milky sweetness and the really acquired taste. It's just one of those things. But Seduce Me 3 and 4? No. I do have a prequel. I wrote a prequel, which is Diana and Sarah's love story, which is a book right now on Amazon. But eventually I will get the audiobook down and I will be showing that off. Are we giving Mickey... Never give me guns. Never. It's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. I promise. It's just really not a good idea. I used to play COD when I was much younger. And then I stopped when all the guys were like, "Me, get back in the kitchen." And I'm like, I just don't have fun anymore.
Yeah, that's really messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I suck at first-person shooters. Like, the only ones that I play are like the non, like, competitive ones that are just like, I don't know, like the first-person shooting, like almost like Borderlands sometimes. But I don't even play Borderlands, so.
Oh, I love Borderlands. Borderlands. So I get to go right down that sniper rifle. It's like, and I get to max it out. Let's go. And like, yes. Also, the snail. Yes, this is Claude.
Yeah, it's Claude.
Whenever Alpha is currently very busy, Claude likes to hop around houses, and today is my day to take care of him. So I have to make sure I take care of him properly, and that means having him on the shelf.
He is a precious bean.
Indeed. We have so many questions. I love it. Who that? Who what? Who me?
I'm here to answer questions.
Oh, yes.
I can't read, but you read them for me, and I'll be. You know, I'm just.
100%. Is there lore for Roy? Don't know. Yeah, Roy. Do you have any documentation here in the world of fiction?
Not really. No.
No.
I've kind of like jokingly made up a few things that like were jokes in like chat or something like that. That kind of just stuck as like funny ideas.
Yeah.
But nothing like concrete. I do have some plans for the future.
Yeah.
Mainly because I saw a certain ruler of an ink dog kingdom, make a statement about how like not everybody needs lore, but like, hey, if you're like a couple of years into your career and you want to come up with lore as like maybe like a treat for you and your community, like, hey, that's great, do it. And I was like, ooh, I have ideas. And then all of a sudden, like, it hit me for no reason. Like, nothing he specifically said. I was like,
nice.
So, I have plans.
There are plans being made. We will have documentation soon.
Yes, absolutely.
Do we like Fallout? Do you like Fallout?
I have not consumed every piece of Fallout. I've played Fallout 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I really liked them. I played a very small amount of Fallout 3 because I was borrowing it from somebody back in the day, and then they took it back from me like right after I got like out of the vault.
Yeah.
And then I played all of Fallout 4 minus the DLC, and it was But I do want very much to see the new Fallout series, but I have somebody telling me that I should play New Vegas before.
Yeah, definitely play New Vegas.
Yeah, so I want to play New Vegas.
Yeah, I love Fallout. Like, I mean, I love Skyrim even more. But there's one thing that Fallout will always beat over Skyrim. It's the soundtrack. Specific.
I don't understand
The world don't Fire. Exactly. Like Diamond City Radio is the best part of Fallout. And then obviously the aesthetic of the modern aesthetic, Nuka-Cola, and then dog
like
meat,
50s,
obviously.
60s. Yeah, dog meat.
We love dogs here. Wait, one more time.
We love that precious bean.
We love the precious bean.
Yeah.
But let's see here. Oh my god, so much activity. I love it.
Yeah.
Would you play Ultra Kill or Doom for a stream? You would not. No one wants to see me play Doom. No one wants to see me play Doom.
Why not?
I go nuts in shooter games. I go mega nuts.
Is it a bad thing?
Yes, to an extent, because it's. How do I explain this without scaring people to death? I have anger issues. No, right? As a Virgo, I like to bottle it all in. And I measure the amount of rage I have in my soul to the places I need to go to relax. If it's like at a moderate level, like, okay, I just need to go to the spa, have a day, go to the oxygen room, I just need to breathe. It's kind of a medium, like on a spicy level of anger, like an 8 out of 10. If I hit 10, I'm like, I need to go to a rage room now.
Will Doom be that rage room?
Doom would be if the rage room didn't help.
I see. I understand.
It's basically there better not be any like friendly NPCs because friendly fire will not matter to me.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's why, like, especially I just got Helldivers 2. So I could play with, yeah. So I could spread democracy with my husband.
Democracy. Oh, yeah, we talked about this.
Like, we talked about it a while ago, but like, I got it, and we started spreading democracy a little bit when the automatons came back.
Nice.
And oh my god, I got so ragey because at level 1, you're only allowed, like, you only have certain weapons on you, and it's really shitty reload times. It's like not necessarily the best damage, but my brain turns off whenever I'm shooting. And when I say, hey, you need to reload, I'm like, god damn it! And my husband's like, chill, it's just reloading the gun. I'm like, I shouldn't have to reload this gun! It should be automatic! We know we're trying to spread democracy!
Surprise!
Like, manual reloading? Come on, you're in battle! Automatic!
Listen, democracy can't afford automatic reloading. That's crazy.
Exactly! I think that should be the next step. Democracy, then automatic reloading.
That could be a fun stratagem where, like, you automatically reload at the end of a mag or something like that. Or
100%.
Like, it doesn't waste like the rest of your clip, like if you reload early.
That'd
be an interesting one.
And plus, it would keep us focused. So, like, if there's an enemy right in front of us, we're just not shooting blanks. It'll be like, you'd have to reload. It's like, I know they're right in front of me. Just reload while I'm looking at them.
Shoot outside of the screen to reload.
He's like, oh, we're going House of the Dead here now. You know, my husband would love that. Huh?
It's my favorite arcade game of all time.
Oh, 100%. Like, me and my husband, whenever we go to an arcade, it's one of the things where if we see a House of the Dead game, we have to try and breach high score.
Yeah.
So we'll tag team. We're like, okay, how much money are we spending? 20 bucks? All right, 20 bucks. Let's go. And we're just going in from beginning to end as high as we can. And thankfully, we're pretty good as a team. We've reached like top 5 multiple times. And the one time that we got mad is we had ranked like number 2 on a spot. We left. We came back like a couple weeks later. Someone's like knocked us down.
Oh, damn. How far?
Like all the way to 8th place.
Dang.
Yeah, because they had been playing multiple times and they have multiple like high scores under their own name. I'm like, I hate you and I wish I could take away your card. And so we had to try and make up for it again, but we only could have got 5th place. It's like, come on.
I mean, at least you got a top 5.
Yeah, 100%. It's just like, we were at 2. We were number 2. Oh,
makes sense.
My goodness. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. We know you have questions, but at the same time, I like hanging with Roy. He's a fun guy.
Sometimes we like just talking, you know? We're a bunch of silly peeps.
We're silly peeps.
Yeah.
And now I need like little images of us as peeps, like legitimate peeps. Who's the snail's owner? That would be Alpha Aniki, my proverbial adoptive son. Are your ears naturally pink or dyed, Roy?
I mean, like, the inside's just naturally pink because it's like you ever look at like bunny ears.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean like the fur.
It's not fur on the inside. That's just the, like how bunny ears get.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like the color that's on the outside of your ears.
Oh, like my hair color. Okay, so this is one of the funny things where we made up lore / made up something based on somebody said in chat. So I made a joke that I drank so much coffee that my hair turned brown. So my hair is actually naturally pink, but I drank so much coffee that it turned brown.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes.
That is adorable, and I adore that.
Oh my gosh.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I think it's a little funny thing.
Yeah. Do I have a YouTube channel? Yes, it's the same title, VA Michaela Laws, which is my creator's name. So, yeah.
Whoa, that's wild.
It's wild, I know, right?
Inflatable, arm floating tube band.
Would I ever get a pet for streams? I have a pet. Her name is TBOE, and she currently killed our collaborators. She doesn't like to be in a cage for very long, or else she starts getting snarly. And imagine Snarly in the back, just constantly there. And I would not want to like put you guys through snarls in the back.
Probably not the best plan.
Not at all. Steve rolls with a 2. Mickey with a sniper rifle doing crotch shot. Yes. I usually go for headshots, but sometimes you just need that nut shot right there.
True. True.
Oh my gosh. Making sure that I'm not missing any questions because you guys are so awesome for being here and hanging out with us. Michaela, don't ever give me a nope. Just don't. Have you ever played Sucker for Love yourself? I have, Roy.
I have not.
Roy, it is so good.
I want to. It's just finding the time to play all of the games.
Especially since a certain Sucker for Love game is coming out on the 23rd.
Ooh.
It's the sequel.
That sounds like fun. Do I have to play the first one to play the sequel?
Not necessarily. I'll say that much. You don't necessarily, but basically in number 1, you play as a wonderful, fantastic man named Darling, or Dearest, or Dog.
Dearest.
Dog. Because his name starts with D, and each of the deities have a different name for him.
Oh, that's funny.
So you have him, and he dates Lynetta, who is voiced by me. Right? I get to voice Cthulhu! It's great. And then we also have Esther, who is the king in yellow. And then we have Nyarlathotep, who is a cat girl eldritch goddess.
Sure.
Yeah, and canonically, she is taller than Lady Dimitrescu, so take that as you will.
I mean, I know some people really like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And then the second one, which is coming out on 23rd, by the way, which you should all go wish list on Steam. Sorry, plugging that in.
That's crazy. My finger is slipping.
Oh no.
Go to Steam to find Sucker for Love.
Go to Steam. Crucial, hi, Austin. Austin's my best friend. He's so cool. I like Austin. He's so cool. But the second one, which is coming out on the 23rd, you play as, I forgot her name. Oh, God forbid. But I think it's called Starlight. Her name is like something like that. And she is a lovely, lovely little lady who is returning home after finding out her parents have gone missing.
Ooh.
And so she kind of, Stardust. Thank you so much. So Stardust. And she is kind of trapped within the forest of a certain eldritch being, named Granny Roxanne.
Is that who you voice?
No, I do not voice her. She has a wonderful voice actress. But she is essentially the goddess of fertility. So her forest is wide, her cult is big, and you have to try and free her from the cult's grasp because the cult captured her.
Interesting.
It's
We're
really
gonna save fertility, guys.
Yeah, save for the fertility goddess, guys. I just remember Akabaka called her a disaster lesbian. That is correct, but she could also be absolutely canonically ace. You absolutely can spray bottle the goddess of fertility. It's great. And her cult sucks. Her cult sucks. Her cult sucks. Yeah, they're all just kind of like
the good way.
Oh no, not the good way. I mean, in the other way, but also not in the good way.
Not the good way.
Not in the good way at all. But also yes, that is Austin Highly Crucial the third. He's cool. I like him. He's a really great guy.
I was saying Aliu.
Aliu. Any more plans for more future Seduce Me gaming content? Listen, I've already stated publicly that if I was to ever win the lottery, like a munch ton of money. Munch ton?
Munch ton.
I'm just gonna say fuck ton. I need to stop not censoring myself. Fuck ton, exactly. Then you guys are getting the 10-year war, which is essentially the war that happens between 1 and 2. But
fancy.
Exactly, but only if I could ever get that amount of money. That's gonna be a ridiculous amount of money to ask for. But yeah, so Ace Lesbian, yeah. Have you ever played myhouse.wad? In case you're looking for, it's a mod for Doom. I have not, but thank you for informing me. Yeah. Question for Roy: what makeup do you use? You're so pretty.
Maybe I'm born with it.
Hey, maybe it's Maybelline.
Oh. I do not know makeup, unfortunately. I just thought that these colors and everything looked pretty.
Yeah.
So, but I can say that they will probably not be staying for Roy 4.0.
That makes sense.
We're changing things up. You know, we're going from pretty and femboy to twonk.
Twonk.
I've been hitting the gym.
That's a fun word, twonk.
Right?
It's just like you just have to like, okay, what's a lovely sound that you can just click your tongue to? Twonk. Isn't this
the evolution of twink? It's like the higher level of like muscle for a twink.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Question for Roy: LGBTQA plus or straight?
I am straight as a wet noodle. Which is to say I'm pansexual.
Like, wait, huh? Wait a minute.
Straight as a wet noodle.
I'm just like, wait a minute. It's only as straight if it's not cooked.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, well, twist between twink and hunk. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's like that in between, because like I've been hitting the gym a lot more, and I want to be able to show off those muscles a little bit more. So even in like the artwork that I have Kiza like create for the stories that you and I have been creating.
Yeah.
I have Kiza draw me with like more muscle and already starting to sell and weave in the twunk agenda. So
oh, that's great.
Fantastic. I love it.
10-year war? No, not that 10-year war. Not the Cuba independence or Spain 10-year war. It's the demon war. The demon war. The game, the second base.
The anti-ninjas, the anti-demon ninjas and the orcs?
Yeah, that one totally.
Okay, cool.
Question for Roy: can you grab the snail from me? Oh, here you go. Hold on. Do you mind? Can I put him on your head? Do you mind?
Yeah!
Okay, Claude, be very careful.
Hi, Claude.
Okay, wait. Come on, fit on. Oh, wait.
I don't think it will.
No. You know what? He's gonna go on your shoulder. It's fine.
Sounds good to me.
There you go.
I'm sure he'll be comfy there.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go.
That's actually really sad. So I met Jonah. I'm sorry, Alpha.
Yeah.
Jonas' roommate. I met Alpha at what's it called? WeebCon.
Yeah. Like
2 or 3 weeks ago. And I got a poster signed from him because we're friends and everything, and I wanted to support him and things like that. I lost the poster.
Yeah. Oh no.
So I had a big bundle of posters.
Yeah.
When I say bundle, I mean like I was holding them. And it must have happened like when I was like leaving the con itself or something along those lines. It must have slid out because it was smaller than all the others. So it must not have been like firmly pressed in there, and it just had to have slid out. And I'm so sad. So yeah.
Hopefully you get another one. Get another one.
I mean, if Mr. Alpha Aniki finds himself at any conventions in the near future, that I happen to be at, yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Question to Roy: as someone who generally enjoys tea, what coffee would you recommend for a non-coffee drinker, since you are a barista?
Oh, okay. So I tell this to a lot of people that aren't generally coffee drinkers. Don't be afraid to go like dessert coffee as like a go-to thing. So like, get those caramel frappuccinos and macchiatos and lattes and things like that. Enjoy the coffee before you start going for things like black or with just cream or just cream and sugar. Because if you try and force yourself right away to like, oh my god, I have to try this black, or oh my god, I have to try this with only a splash of milk or something like that, you're gonna have a bad time. You have to ease yourself into the bitterness, into the flavors, into the ability to like discern the flavors and things like that. So like I have coffee right now and I'm drinking it with literally just a splash of milk because that's how I like my coffee. But yeah, that's just it. Start with dessert coffees that you enjoy, and don't let anyone tell you that it's not coffee, because it's such a weird gatekeepy thing to gatekeep a beverage.
Right?
So
see, okay, here's the thing with me and coffee. I like my coffee with my large cup of milk and sugar. If you understand what I mean by that.
I do. I think that's totally valid.
It's one of those things my husband makes fun of me for. Every time I just have a little bit of coffee and then just have my milk and sugar. And he's just like, are you sure you're drinking coffee there? I'm like, it tastes like coffee to me. It has a bitterness.
I like my coffee like I like my men.
Sugary.
I'm not going to elaborate further. I'm going to let everyone's imaginations run wild.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What is some advice to get friends and get people to like me? No, what do you mean no one likes you? Well, first thing that I would fix is your self-esteem.
Yeah.
You definitely should be able to love yourself before anyone else. I take my word of advice, and I apologize if you don't like bad words. Fuck everyone else. Because if you don't love yourself, how do you expect anyone to love you? So in order for you to love yourself, you have to look at yourself in a more positive light. You have to look at yourself and go, you know what? Even if you're not happy with who you are, you know what? I'm not happy with who I am right now, but that means I have the chance to fix it. I have the groundwork to be better. And we all know the mantra of my stream, guys. You must be better than who you were yesterday.
True.
So use that as a motivator to be able to like yourself over time. And then when people see that you're more confident, people see that you're more friendly to yourself, and also just more generally just uplifting, not just in your own spirit, but also just outwardly to be like, look at me, look how fucking awesome I am. People will gravitate towards you. People 100% will gravitate. So yeah, give that a shot first.
Yeah, I think that's really good advice. Yeah, I think learning how to like and love and appreciate yourself is definitely step number one. Not to the point of like cockiness or conceitedness, but people can definitely be like, wow, this person's actually like fun. Yeah. And they're not, constantly doom and gloom. I like this person.
Yeah, because there are, and I'm not saying this as a negative thing. It's 100% valid if someone is having a really bad day and they're just like, God, I suck, today sucks, blah, 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 blah. If you're having it on 24/7, then not only are you going to stress everyone else out, but you're also going to just continue to stress yourself out.
Yeah,
so
very much so.
Yeah. Did the snail just blink with me? I don't know what you're talking about.
That's crazy.
Claude?
Wild.
Claude, you need to look at me. Don't put that in your mouth. Put that away. I already fed you. Thank you.
Just one.
I don't remember the button to give him the blizzy. Funny enough, I do not remember the button to give him. I know, I'm the worst. But it's fine. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, and then I'll be very, very proud of myself when it happens.
Okay, fair enough.
So, yeah. Claude, put that away. I'll feed you later. Please. Please. Thank you. Let's see. Do you like Bugs Bunny? If so, does that mean you hate Elmer Fudd? Why would we hate Elmer Fudd just because we like Bugs Bunny? That's the better question.
Asking the real questions here.
Exactly. Will you play Sucker for Love?
Will I play Sucker for Love?
Well, like when you play Sucker for Love 2, can you invite Roy to react to it? I mean, if Roy is free.
Yeah. Let me know when. We'll see if we can make it work.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm actually like playing it the day I come back from my creator's trip.
Oh.
So it's gonna be the 25th. It might be early though. So unfortunately, I may have to be like, hey, I'll get the game for you. You play it on your stream, and I'll be like laughing in the background maniacally.
We'll see what we can work out. We can sync up schedules and see what we can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see. Question. Wait. Yeah. So that question was for Roy. Do you like Bugs Bunny? And if so, does that mean you hate Elmer Fudd?
I mean, I I think Bugs Bunny's funny, but I don't hate Elmer Fudd.
Exactly. I don't see why you have to hate Elmer Fudd to like Bugs Bunny.
It's too much energy to hate things. Like, I'm just like...
Right? There's only 3 people I have a grudge for in my life, but that's because they've been terrible, terrible people. But otherwise, it's like, why give energy? Why just give that bad energy out there? Just do what you want to do and just have fun and chill.
What's the Vinland Saga quote? I have no enemies.
I have no enemies. Oh my god. For a pet, I mean one who doesn't hurt your guests, maybe a void kitty. I have multiple void kitties. I know Creature's around here somewhere. Boo is also around here somewhere. Dolores and Fifi are with my creator, obviously. But they will always have a place here. So, yeah. Is this the Krusty Krab? No. This is Patrick.
This is Patrick.
This is Patrick.
I'm not a Krusty Krab.
Another Krusty Krab. What's the best way to manage your anger when people won't leave you alone? You want to tell them, do you want to be alone? Ignore them. In all honesty, if people are not listening to you, then it's very clear that whatever you say will not reach them, so don't let their words reach you.
I like that.
It's definitely, yeah, it's like, go ahead.
I just said yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things where if they put out the energy that they don't want to listen, then you should reflect that energy and don't listen. It's like, no. Don't let them ruin your day. It's all good. Like, and then you just go off and do something else. And if they're like, hey, I'm talking to you, it's like, I don't hear anything. They don't hear anything, so I don't hear anything. Question to Roy, how high can you jump?
Yes.
I mean, I can jump pretty high and be like, wee! Oh, no, wee!
Whoa!
I've jumped so far up. And coming back down! Oh, no.
Oh. Oh, hi.
Hi. Sorry about that.
Claude with you.
I know, I took Claude with me. Claude, you know what? Claude, there you go. Oh, nope. It's fine.
It's gonna be weird because I'm a very emotive, expressive person.
It's all right. He'll go back on his shelf for a little bit. It's all good.
You referred to it as a shelf.
I mean, Alpha dubbed it the shelf, so I'm like.
So we're gonna blame Alpha for claiming the as you put them the badonkers.
Yes.
As the shelf.
Yes, 100%.
Oh my gosh.
Could we pass the Duck Simulator and chat? I missed it. I haven't installed it. So I uninstalled it in order to put more space on my computer. So there is no Plastic Duck Simulator for right now. I apologize profusely for that. Did not plan for any of the extra words. I get paid to read words. I did not plan today properly. But the next time I will have it as a backup in case anything happens. So yeah, question for both sunflower seeds or gum? Ooh. I want to say sunflower seeds because they provide a little bit of protein and they're also very crunchy and chewy and a little salty. But gum, depending on the type of gum, like it could last quite a while.
I don't have either of them often, so it's like sunflower seeds definitely taste better in my opinion. It's hard. I guess it depends on what I'm in the mood for, because like if it's savory, definitely sunflower seeds. But if I'm just like, I just need like something in my mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just gotta fill the mouth.
That's absolutely fair, 100%. Can you tell us a funny story you both experienced? Oh.
Have you and I had funny stories yet happen to each other?
Other than me invading your drunk Mario Kart stream and then just me going 100% gremlin.
I don't think that was invading. We got to talk and we talked about, you know, adult animation and badonkers and you know, all that great stuff. Yeah. I mean, like, that's pretty funny, I guess. It's just like, we have yet to hang out more in order to have more funny stuff. We're working on it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're literally working on it right now.
Can we high-five each other? Unfortunately, my hands are very much attached to my hips as of currently right now. But they will come up eventually, and maybe eventually high-five eventually. Ooh. Yeah. Eventually. My hands... I need to rest my hands. I've done a lot of writing as of late. So my hands kind of hurt. The storyteller's got it right.
Listen, I know that and I appreciate that.
Will you let us know when you two will stream again? We'd like to see more of you and Roy playing together. Oh, absolutely. I would love to collaborate more with you, Roy.
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, don't we have a thing? Is the thing next Tuesday still happening, or are we
Yeah, as
considering?
far as I know.
Wonderful.
Unless something changed.
Yeah. So next Tuesday will be a thing. So
Yeah.
prepare yourselves for that. And I'm 100% prepared to be absolutely interrogated and grilled.
It probably won't be interrogation and grilled. It'll probably be like silly and maybe grilled. Silly and grilled, not
100%.
interrogated and grilled.
I'll make sure that I bring lots and lots of oil. What?
What do we need that? What
You-
kind of oil?
I mean for grilling.
Oh.
We need to make sure it's nice and seasoned.
Oh.
Do I need to bring my adobo?
I mean, that sounds tasty too. I was just, different.
Question for Roy. Do you have any recommendations for someone who doesn't like coffee?
I think I did that already.
Oh no, I've tried drinking coffee or dessert coffees, but I can't get over the strong coffee taste.
I mean, if you've tried dessert coffees and it's like loaded up on sugar and caramel or like flavors and things like that, then coffee just might not be for you.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine, but you also don't need to force yourself to enjoy it. There's other ways to have caffeine filled beverages. I really like chai because it's a very heavily caffeinated tea.
Yeah.
So chai latte. There you go. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Also from Super Chat, Shallow with a 2 for both. What would your stand power be? Me is Evanescence. And it's basically it's very similar to, oh god, what is his name? From oh no. Ryan's gonna kill me for not knowing my JoJo references.
Oh no.
I know, but basically it would be writing scenarios. And basically a Death Note in essence kind of style.
Oh my gosh.
You write out a thing, and it doesn't have to specifically go the way it's written, but at least the ending must be adhered to.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's like, it doesn't matter how it gets there, it's like the ending is, like, my enemy takes a drink of Tabasco sauce, and somehow they have to have Tabasco sauce nearby.
That's funny.
What about you?
That. I'm not a massive JoJo fan just because my initial introduction to it was not good. So I just kind of not done it. It's not JoJo's fault.
Yeah.
It's so friends of mine tried to introduce me to JoJo in the middle of Stardust Crusaders when they're in the desert and there's a baby and then they feed the baby poop.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And that's all I saw and I was immediately like, okay, well this is not for me.
Nah, yeah.
And then I just haven't watched JoJo since then.
Well, I will say, as I'm not a JoJo fan myself, but I will say, while I do have issues with the creator's choices of certain things, such as like animal cruelty, his objectifying women, JoJo is still rather fantastic to just at least experience more than just that scene. I would say Stone Ocean would be really good if you want to take a look at that one. It's the one with Jolene as the main character.
I will definitely go back at some point. It's just the issue that I have with it is I know once I start, it's going to be I have to catch up immediately kind of thing. So it will become my personality for like a month. And I right now, I cannot let that happen just because I'm so busy with other things.
Absolutely. Especially like with a certain Power Ranger collab that I keep hearing about.
Did I tell you about what happened last night yet?
Tell me.
So, pretty regularly, Kane Knight, 1/5 of the VTuber group Invicta, he and I have been getting together to talk about Power Rangers because it turns out we were Power Ranger twins, brothers separated in our early childhoods.
Love that.
And so we started this kind of like, not even jokingly, but like we just wanted to sit down and nerd out about Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And there was a creator named Connor the Waffle that made a video called the Weird or the Wacky World of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it's like a 3-hour-long video. Heavily recommend going and checking out if you've not already. So I reached out to Connor and I was like, hey, listen, I don't normally do a lot of reaction content. Are you okay if I react to your stuff on stream? I really like it. Kane and I are massive Power Rangers fans. Like, what do you think? And they were like, absolutely, do whatever you want. Like, make content out of it. Like, have fun. I'm glad people like care enough about this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, bet. So Kane and I spent like the next like 2 or 3 months doing that with more and more videos that Connor came out with.
Yeah.
Until eventually we came to our friend Zeus, who doesn't know anything about Power Rangers. And was only aware of like Power Rangers Samurai, which was like in 2011, which is obviously like 20 years after the franchise already started.
Yeah.
So we decided to educate Zeus about this wonderful world of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And a month ago, we introduced Zeus to that first video that Kane and I started watching together, the one by Connor.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, we went to finish it, because the first time we watched it, we spent 7 hours and we didn't finish a 2.5-hour video, because we stopped the video a lot and talked. Like, Kane and I have so much random deep-seated knowledge about Power Rangers and Super Sentai and all the inner workings of it, because it's just our hyperfixation. And we love sharing that passion. So it took us 7 hours to get 2 hours into a video. So we're like, okay, we're gonna take yesterday. We were gonna take the rest of the time and finish the other video, which would be the end of Mighty Morphin season 3, and then do all of Zeo as well. So we did that. During that stream, the official Twitch account for Power Morphicon, which is the largest Power Rangers convention in the world, came in and was talking to us. And I was like, oh, wow, like I've heard about Power Morphicon. I've never had the chance to go because like I didn't have the money or the timing never worked out or anything like that. But we were constantly just, talking and shooting the shit back and forth constantly throughout the entire stream. And then like, I want to say like halfway, 3/5 of the way through the stream, they messaged my chat and they're like, hey, Kane, like check your email. And so Kane checks his email and they sent us an offer for us to come on to Power Morphicon as VTuber guests and do a panel.
That's
to talk
awesome.
About Power Rangers. Yeah. And it's like, oh my gosh. Like,
that is so wonderful.
Yeah, it is kind of like, oh my, like, first of all, never expected that to have somebody like come to a stream and tell us. Secondly, never expected it to be for Power Rangers when we're all VTubers.
Yeah.
So it's like, so that happened last night. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that totally broke my mind and broke my brain to think about getting invited to that kind of thing. So.
Well, you deserve it. You both, all three of you deserve it.
Thank you.
100%.
Oh my gosh.
I also need to catch up on Power Rangers. I know my sister loves Power.
When do you need to?
Listen. I already have a Power Rangers addicted family member who's already going to teach me.
Do you need another one?
Do you need a bun? I can bounce.
Perhaps. Though, if I do ever need an extra sensei, if it were, to Power Rangers, I can absolutely trust you and Kane.
Let's
100%.
go. Ooh, Sensei Roy.
Sensei Roy.
Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay.
Question for Roy: have you ever had birria with consomme?
I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna say no.
Basically, think of it like marinated beef, like a marinated beef. Like, it could be marinated beef or like pork. It's like taco. Think taco. Authentic Mexican taco.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I don't know how to. I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, birria.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. I didn't know. I think I always just mispronounce it or say it incredibly white. I am incredible.
Sorry, my husband's Hispanic. If I say it wrong, then I absolutely get slapped with a chancla.
It's okay. I'm whiter than white bread. It's fine. I think I've had it like once or twice, and I remember really enjoying it, but I just have not had like authentic like Hispanic or Mexican or Latino food like in forever.
Okay, well,
so I need to go get some.
If you head down to San Antonio at a time, we can absolutely recommending places.
Ooh, don't threaten me with a good time.
That's not a threat. That's an offer.
Don't promise me with a good time.
Is today a vibe day in the studio? Yes, in my little loft here. Like you see back here overlooking the city, overlooking Fabric. Oh, Claude, stay on my shoulder, please. Thank you very much. But as you can see, Fabric City in the back there.
Yeah.
And the train is running, but we are not on the train because a certain bunny, not you, a certain bunny is currently cleaning up her little mess.
Just murdered a bunch of people.
Let's see. For both of you, can I do your guys' makeup? Roy, you answer. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Have fun.
I actually am not a fan of makeup. But I appreciate any designs anyone makes using the makeup as a medium. So, yeah.
There you go. I was gonna say, I'm telling people to do it now while they can, because I will not be wearing makeup in my next design. So, hey, have fun.
Is Alpha your son, as in Vane, Mr. Scott, is to your creator? Yes, actually. While Midnight Howl is out and about doing their lovely, lovely tours, Alpha Anarchy is still someone who used to don't tell anyone this, steal my Wi-Fi. And so I had to make sure that I communicated with the council to make sure he had his own Wi-Fi, and I may or may not be paying for it. Just so he has his own Wi-Fi. Don't tell him that I know.
I love that man so much.
He's wonderful. Question to Roy and possibly creator. Is it worth following you on Twitch, Roy? I'm on the fence and need some convincing. Oh my goodness, playing hard to get, chat. Tourists.
So I have a way to convince people. It's a little sus, if that's okay with you. Okay. So does this convince you?
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness, that wiggle. Oh my goodness. Chat, tourists, look at that wiggle. Just look at the wiggle.
That's crazy.
It's such a wiggly hips.
I'm just saying. Does that are you not convinced?
Are you not entertained? Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
I have a quick question for the bunny.
Just recite a bunch of Power Rangers topics.
And there you
whichever is better.
Is it bad that I have 43 unfinished novels that I've written? No, not at all. My husband can attest. If you can see the folder of ideas that the creator and I share, you'd be a little terrified. Especially seeing what's under here. Yeah, so remember, you all, I'm constantly looking into stories. They don't stop, as you can clearly see. So, take heed that if you have a number at how many stories you have, you're just fine. Wait until you don't have a number.
Oh. Dang.
I asked my hubby, he loves JoJo. Oh yeah, JoJo's great. I'm not a fan of it because I don't like how the creator has done certain things, but JoJo is still a fine enough series where it's made its mark and it absolutely deserves the audience it has. So, yeah. Can you check the fan wall because posted something? I will check it out when I can. Let's see. I haven't met Roy before, but tell Roy he is cool. Well, Roy,
thank you.
You're cool. Also, what is going on here? I'm also making sure I check because I think okay, so that will not be for there, so I will check that. Thank you so much for letting me know. I think my mods are currently very, very busy, which is completely fine. Understood. Have you seen Precure, Roy? Or Mystic
Precure?
They just said Precure or Mystic Force?
I've seen Mystic Force. I am familiar with Precure, but I've never seen Precure. I oddly enough, despite loving like Super Sentai, I only have really enjoyed one like magical girl show.
Yeah.
And that's like Sailor Moon.
That's a really good one. Well, what about Pala Magica?
I actually don't. I think Monica's really overrated.
Oh wow.
There are things I like about Monica.
Yeah.
And I watched the series and then I watched all the movies. And I think if we're talking like Shaft properties especially, I think Monogatari series is leagues above Monica. Like by no means, like it's just way above. But like Monica, like a big thing that just frustrates me is there's so much stuff that could literally be solved by like having a conversation.
Oh,
and
Roy.
It's just frustrating. Like it's so much. It's like literally like 3 whole movies happened because someone just didn't want to have a conversation, and I'm just like, it just makes me mad. Like, because I know there's a lot of anime like that, but like, man, that's so much that just happened because of that.
Well, unfortunately, communication is the biggest detractor from a lot of fiction. No, whether it be anime or not. I mean, Bridgerton, for example, any Regency romance, for example, if you have communication, you don't have a story.
True. Unfortunately.
So, question for Roy. Power Rangers! I only watched Power Rangers Samurai, and I think one of the Power Rangers movies, I forgot which one specifically. Which is your favorite Power Ranger season? I need recommendations.
Okay, so there's a couple different answers that I have for this because like it depends on my mood and everything like that. I think
I'm just gonna use this to chew on food while you go on your Power Rangers. Go for it.
Yeah.
Have fun. Go for it.
Time Force and Dino Thunder, I think, are two of the best seasons out there. Dino Thunder is de facto best season if you've seen every season up to that point. Time Force is better if you just need a standalone. RPM is also fantastic if you need a standalone. Ninja Storm is also fantastic if you need a standalone and you want a little bit more slapstick and comedy in it. But yeah, I would say like those four are like a really good. Jungle Fury is also another really good one because it's another standalone, has a really good plot, has really good cast. So yeah, I would say those five are always like a really good grounds to go with. But if we're talking individual ranger or individual person or individual character, it's always going to be Adam Park, who is played by Johnny Young Bosch, because he's one of my favorite actors and voice actors of all time. You guys may better know him as Lelouch v. Britannia, Ichigo from Bleach. He is Nero in Devil May Cry, which is my favorite role for him. And yeah, so I love Power Rangers.
And make sure you go to Roy's channel if you ever want to see him and Kane Knight talk about Power Rangers with Zeus from Mythos.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just noticed the clip on Roy's tie. It's cute. Oh, it's very adorable.
Oh yeah, the bunny tie.
It's so cute.
Bunny tie clip. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's adorable. Is the clip coming with you in the new transformation or no?
I don't know yet, because like when I say like we only just started on like everything, like I know the body type, which is gonna be Twunk. And I think Bunny is gonna be like optional instead of primary. Where like if you know, like you can see like some VTubers nowadays that have like they'll have like animal features and they'll have like one primary animal feature, but it's as a toggle instead of as their main. I think that's probably what I'm gonna go for this time.
Okay.
Because I still want to be Bunny, but I don't want to be the Bunny barista or the Bunny host. I want to be the host VTuber or the barista VTuber instead.
Don't mind me as I'm writing all of this down to help you with your documentation.
Listen, I've got some ideas. There's a lot of like random stuff that I've been cooking for like the past like year and a half that like I have ideas for. I just haven't told you them because I know you're leaving soon and I don't want to overwhelm you before you take your break.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? We're
gonna
marinate. Wait. Yeah.
Best when it's marinated. Never met or watched Roy before. Tell him he's cool for me. Yeah.
Thank you.
That was from Mirage.
Thank you.
Could I have a hug? Hugs are always available. 100%. Have a hug. Okay, come here. Okay, that's it. Come here. Come here. Have a hug. Okay, come here. We're gonna hug it out. Okay. There you go.
Michaela storyteller rapidly approaching your location.
I'm just rapidly approaching your location.
I remember the last time I saw something like that it was like rapidly approaching your location was Frederick on screen, but like instead of like chest first, it was crotch first for him.
Oh god.
So it was like Frederick rapidly approaching your location, and then he's maxed out on screen and it's just his crotch right in everyone's face.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was that was one of my first like knowing who Frederick was because of that clip.
Nice. Also, we are behind because everyone's chatting so wonderfully, and you all are awesome for being active in here. I'm making sure I get more questions. A question for both: if you were to marry a fictional character, who would it be and why? Also, who are your wildest hear me outs? Oh. Okay. Marrying a fictional character? There's so many options. There are so many wonderful options. Mind you, a lot of these men currently have significant others, whether it be their creators, other fictional characters, or even some of you real tourists. But, I mean, is it legal for me to say? In the world of fiction, to try and say who would I marry amongst the citizens?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Sure. I mean, if you want to, but if you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
I think, currently on my mind is Gearless Joe from Megalobox.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that, but okay.
It is a fantastic show about a man who is kind of like growing within to himself in a world where boxing is helped with enhancements such as like robotic arms, synthetics, and all that stuff. And Gearless Joe, like he's come from a poor, like he's come from like a poor area. But he trains up and just tries his best to fight Gearless, essentially. And it's a fantastic story, and the second series that comes afterward, Nomad, really delves into like what happens when you reach the top. You have to hit rock bottom before you come back up to the top. And it's really magnificent how they have that roller coaster of a ride with him. And Gearless Joe has just been fantastic, like just to watch, and he's very admirable. And he does remind me of my creator's husband. So, so yeah. What about you? Before we try the hear me outs.
So, being someone that is greedy and mildly, willing to settle down with multiple people. There's a bun named Shia. There's this guy named Nick Nocturne. There's a knight named Kane. There's like a couple people I was thinking about.
I mean, they all are here, so why not? Screw it. See, I while my creator is with her husband and all that stuff, while my creator does that, I'm currently like, I don't know if it's okay to ship me. I've already told the choice it's okay to ship me with other people, but I myself cannot ship myself with other citizens, as it were.
Makes sense.
So yeah, so also my creator's husband's in the chat. Oh no. I just realized that because I'm so far behind. But
you've been training in Mario Kart.
Oh my god. He is 100% ready for more Mario Kart. 100%.
Let's go!
Who is your wildest hear me out though? Ooh. Okay. Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I am an avid supporter of hashtag free the tentacle.
Free the what?
Free the tentacle.
Free the tentacle.
Free the tentacle. Consenticles is absolutely very sexy.
Sure.
That being the case, Cthulhu.
Okay, but not like the concept of Cthulhu. You want like a physical, like manifestation of Cthulhu with tentacles.
The manifestation of the concept of Cthulhu. I want my mind to be blown in so many ways.
Got it. Mind blown, back blown. Got
there
it.
You go. Exactly.
I feel like that's not really like a big hear me out. I feel like most people would agree with you nowadays.
She literally loves herself. Yes, yeah, that is correct, as I voice Cthulhu as well.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it is.
What about you?
So I actually did one of these one of the other days because I was just like goofing and gaffing, and I just kind of wanted to see what people's opinions were, or like how they would react. So I was playing League with some friends, and I did a hear me out for Tom Kench.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Tom Kench looks like?
No, I'm curious. Oh no, I'm very
Let me get his splash art. I'll send it to you.
Please, I'm very, very curious. Oh, Brian's rapidly approaching my location. He better be. Oh goodness.
So that's Tom Kench.
Oh.
He's like, so he's got a really nice like Cajun like accent, like Louisiana Baton Rouge kind of accent.
Oh.
I think he's like some sort of like cardinal sin of like greed / gluttony. But his whole big thing is he eats.
Oh. My husband has approached my location. I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry. My husband rapidly approached my location.
Adios.
That's why I apologize for the scream. But also, that's not that bad if I hear me out.
I thought it was fun.
I missed your sub message. I'm sorry, honey. Oh, have we gone viral yet? No.
Not yet.
Tebow had fun killing the collaborators. So yeah. It's all good. But yeah, Brian rapidly approached my location.
Fantastic. We love it.
What's sorry? I'm in the middle of a thing, my love. Yeah. Not a problem. Okay, so sorry, very important real world business. So what is your least favorite Power Rangers series?
My least favorite Power Ranger series, or just Power Ranger in general?
I said Power Ranger series. So
series.
Yeah.
There's some bottom of the barrel ones that I really dislike. I think Super Mega Force is like the obvious like punching bag because it was supposed to be like this giant celebration of the Power Rangers franchise for the past 20 years. And it had, it used source material from Gokaiger, which was the 35th anniversary for Super Sentai. And it was great concept and just terribly executed. And it showed like the most negatives of like Saban like directing style, which was like greed and just cash grab and just not really thinking clearly. And it was just a hot mess. And I think that's always like a giant stain on the Power Rangers record. But there's been some other seasons that were also just like, I don't know what happened. Operation Overdrive is another really big one of like, I genuinely don't know what happened. Like, I don't know how these episodes got past whatever. I think Super Ninja Steel is also really bad. I used to actually put it below Super Mega Force, and a lot of people started like flaming me for it, but I just get frustrated about it because it felt so unapologetically average that it made me mad. Because it just like everything was like below par, and like everything was just like the writing was not good, the character writing was not good, and it wasn't even the acting, because most of the time the acting scenes were actually great, especially between Red and Gold Ranger and their interactions, and the Blue Ranger with his dad and things like that. But we never got more of it. We never got enough, and it felt like they leaned into all of like the not enjoyable tropes from 1993, but we didn't get any of the fun, good payoff stuff from it. And the finale especially was just so bad. Oh my god.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, don't. I mean, listen, Power Rangers, like, we have to, when you're a mega fan, or like when you're just a fan of something, and you have to take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
You know? So that's just part of it.
That's valid. Have you seen Beetleborgs?
I have big bad Beetleborgs.
Love that.
Are you familiar with Beetleborgs at all?
I have somewhat of a memory of it, but long time ago.
So back in the 90s, Saban, because he still owned Power Rangers at the time, tried to localize 3 other series based on other Japanese footage hero series. One of them got turned into Beetleborgs, but it was from a franchise called Metal Heroes. Specifically, I think it's Jugo B Fighter. I always get it mixed up with the one after that, which I think is Kabuto Fighter, which is the sequel season. But they took that and they were like, what if we made the kids superheroes? And it was actually really successful and sold really well. And then they were really lucky that the next thing that they did from Metal Heroes was an indirect sequel to Jugo B Fighter, which was, I think, called Kabuto Fighter. I cannot remember for the life of me. But they adapted it well. It was a good concept upgrade. It worked out surprisingly well. Again, successful. Ratings were pretty decent. Toy sales were really good. But because there were no more like Beetle-themed heroes after that, because Metal Heroes always adapts and goes to like new things, they just stopped for not really any reason.
Yeah. Okay.
Which was a shame, because like Beetleborgs of like, they caught lightning in a bottle again, and I don't think any of us expected them to catch lightning in a bottle.
Nice. So. Are we just chilling in the lounge? Yes, we are just chill. What VTuber software are we using? Well, the method of communication we're using is VTube Studio. It's currently available on Steam as well as by itself as its own isolated program. You just have to make sure you have a good internet connection and a very trustworthy friend. So yeah. And there's my husband approaching me very quickly with a Shen Pai emote.
Rapidly approaching.
Rapidly approaching. Have you two ever listened to Jack Stauber? No, I have not.
Can't say I'm familiar now.
Not familiar. Let's see. How old is Snail Boy? Snail Boy. How old is Claude?
Claude?
I do not know actually how old Claude is. I know he's very young. Very like not even like 3
years.
Yeah, not even 3. He's just a little babe. Put that away.
Hey!
Put it away. Thank you. My bad. I apologize for his behavior.
Be like that.
So, question for both. What is y'all's favorite games or game series? Oh no. It fully depends on the day.
I could definitely say series just as a vague, like, overarching.
Yeah.
Resident Evil is one of my favorite.
Resident Evil is really good.
definitely have a dream of like voicing in a Resident Evil game someday.
Yeah.
Street Fighter is another one. I really like the Ace Attorney series now that I'm able to sit down and play some of them.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only just started playing it. That's why I'm just like, it's really, really good.
It is. Yeah. If we ever get more of them, I would love more .hack.
Yes, please. Oh my god, please.
.hack.
Oh my
I used
god.
to speedrun .hack, and I still have several world records in them.
Nice! That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a nutty time. Final Fantasy is good, but I'm definitely like behind because like I haven't had the time. I have the money now. That's the terrible thing. I've been so busy and like not like bad busy, like good busy, and actually like finding success in things. And I have the money now to buy FF7 Rebirth.
Yeah.
But I don't have the time to play it. So
me and my husband have yet to finish the first game.
Oh, remake?
Yeah, we haven't even finished it.
I used to speedrun that too.
Nice. I guess for me it's either Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts because a little bit of a story time. When I was a wee babe, around like maybe like 10, 11 years old when it came out, my mom and my dad got Kingdom Hearts as well as Final Fantasy X at the exact same time. And so my mom, being more of the gamer than my dad at the time, because my dad was the one like doing a lot of like overnight shifts and helping us work, she started Kingdom Hearts and had me and my sister sit down, and we went through the night just playing through Kingdom Hearts to the point where in the morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning, my mom gives me the controller. Here, you play. I'm too tired. And me and my sister kind of bonded over that. And nowadays, with Kingdom Hearts 3 when it came out, we literally like we blacked out the entire week. We're like, we're not going to work, we're not doing anything, we're scheduling that told off, we're just playing Kingdom Hearts 3. And then Final Fantasy, I actually learned how to read thanks to Final Fantasy.
Hey!
My mom sat me down in front of the TV and said, like, read these words, and we had to sound them out. And so many words had like different, like, how do you say mana? What? Bazaga? What?
Blazege.
It was so cute. But yeah, so those two, because they have such an impact on my life, I'm pretty sure those are going to be my forever favorite characters.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Is Lynetta in the world of fiction? Yes. If you hear me out, so you hear me out might get interesting. You know, that's fair. That's a fair point. There's no link posting here. Just so you all know. Let's see. Lore-wise, is Brian real? He is a tourist who visits and don't tell his wife, but sometimes hangs out with him. Don't tell his wife though. His wife gets a little jealous. His wife being my creator, of course.
Oh, of course.
What does Tebow think of Roy? I mean, she hasn't killed him. So
it's true. Not yet.
Not yet, but I think I managed to get him out in time before she even noticed he was there. So let's just say they may not have met yet, but who knows? Maybe she might take a liking to him. Who knows?
Not yet. Not yet. Soon. TM.
This is kind of a personal question because I'm ignorant of these types of things, but can you explain polyamory? I think Roy said he was polyamorous. Is that correct?
I mean, so I am not actively like in that type of relationship. I think it's more like I can explain the concept of it. Yeah. But it's not like I can't be like, yeah, I'm in a polycule and like these are the people. No. So like
no, yeah.
It just means like having it means having relationships with multiple people, but like it's still a like it's not like, oh my god, I would just be with anybody that I could find and all of them at the same time. It's still very much you need to form a relationship with them, you need to talk it out with your other partners, you need to, communicate these things. And I just know of myself, I'm a very affectionate, loving person, and I like the idea of being able to rely on multiple people that I find that I'm close to, whether that be spiritually, emotionally, physically, anything like that. I like the idea of being able to rely on lots of people, and then being relied on as well. So
yeah, so essentially polyamory is all about communication. So equate it to being able to just have loving and like spreading your love to multiple people who also love you and maybe love each other. So yeah. It's really that simple. So
that's all it is.
Is T-Bow protective or do they attack? They attack with the ankles. They are not yandere. They are not anything except just destruct. They are chaos rep incarnate.
Go for the ankles.
Go for the ankles, exactly.
Go for the ankles.
Question for Roy. Red is the perfect one. Black is the brooding bad boy. Green is the clown, and yellow, well, she's the girl. So what are you supposed to be in like / ref?
I'm Scottish.
You're Scottish. I'm assuming
See,
it's Power Rangers colors.
It was a Power Rangers RPM reference.
Okay. I did not know that.
Because they're making fun of the Blue Ranger that's kind of like getting like kicked down, and they're like going off of the like all the other Rangers, and they're like, yeah, like red's the leader, yellow's the girl, like all these other things. And they're like, what's your cool like quirky thing? And he's like, I'm Scottish, and he morphs, and it's really funny.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, watch Power Rangers RPM. It's very self-aware and very self-contained. If you ever want like almost a 10 out of 10 season that has nothing to do with the other franchises. So
there you go. Would you rather play Sonic or Princess Peach? It's Princess Peach for me. I'm sorry.
Like the new Princess Peach?
Yeah.
Or
just maybe a Princess Peach game in general.
I mean, there's only like two. There's like the one on the DS and like the new one that just came out.
That's fair.
But I mean, I'd probably say Princess Peach as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I played the newest Sonic and I didn't hate it, but I definitely wasn't like in love with it, so I just kind of stopped playing it.
Well, the reason like I don't say Sonic is because Sonic is too fast for me. And that's just a gameplay thing. It's not anything to do with anything except my skill and the fact that it's made to be fast. Obviously, Sonic the Hedgehog. So I would only pick Princess Peach because it's much slower. It is dealing with more like not detail work, but something that's more casual and simple, rather than you are the blue blur going as fast as you can to an objective.
True.
Yeah. Roy, what type of character would you play for Resident Evil? A villain, a merchant?
So more recently, as I have delved more into my own voice acting journey, because it has been a very interesting and eye-opening journey, especially in the past, since I started working with, storyteller here.
Yeah.
I have come very quickly to realize by working with them and some other people that where I thought I was much more the, I thought I was more the shaky protagonist type of character role. I'm actually the villain.
Love it.
So, I think playing some sort of villainous role would be fun, where I could be like a little over the top, maybe a little manipulative, cold, somehow still charismatic between all of that. That way, like, maybe get some of the people, playing the game being like, okay, well, they're not that bad of a guy. Have you seen them smile? Kind of thing, like. But yeah, I still think it would be fun to be a protagonist, but I definitely would not be able to do the, the generic ooh shaky anime boy voice, because I think, at least now that I've done it so much and I've worked with so many people that have been like, I mean, it's there, but everybody I've worked with has been like, you're so much better at this, and this. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's pursue that instead. And pursuing that has been significantly more fruitful and more fun for me, especially.
Yeah. So. That's awesome. Have you thought of doing another collab with Cub Scouts? Would love to if Cub Scouts was available. So yeah, if Cub Scout ever was like, hey, I want to collab again, like, let's do it. Why not? Screw it.
Okay.
Let's see. Do either of you like the Spider-Verse movies? Oh, 100%. I love the Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, like, are you looking forward to the newest one coming this summer? Well, hopefully, knock on wood, this summer. Because the animators are working really hard, but we do not want crunch. We do not want them crunching.
Yeah.
We here in the world of fiction already feel the pain of our creators crunching. Please do not force them to crunch.
Yeah. Yeah, what storyteller said.
Can an outer god die canonically in Sucker for Love? No.
Wow.
What's y'all's favorite fantasy weapons? Ooh.
Like scythes and whips and Final Fantasy 14 style chakrams.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And for me, it would have to, it would have to be scythes.
Yeah.
Because scythes are just a fantastic weapon to use. Very versatile, long range, almost polearm length. But again, it's either the scythe or the sniper.
Ah, yes, my favorite fantasy weapon. The sniper rifle.
Hey. I played an artificer in a D&D game once that made a sniper rifle out of the most rudimentary items.
That is nutty.
Though battle axe is great. Battle axe is absolutely great. But yeah, I would say scythe definitely most likely would be like for me. Like if I was to design a scythe, it would have like a pen, ballpoint pen at the bottom. But then like the ink would kind of come out to be like a sharp blade at the other end. So it would kind of be like that.
I like that. I'm liking whips more and more.
Yeah.
Because like I've always really liked Castlevania.
Yeah.
And like Indiana Jones, like the original trilogy, is some of my favorite movies of all time.
Very nice.
And now that I've been playing League more too, there's a champion named Neela, and she literally creates a whip made of water.
Ah, so, very nice.
Like there's like been some really cool like fantasy style whips recently where I'm like, well, that's so cool. You know?
And plus Dancer Chakrams from 14.
Dancer Chakrams, yeah.
I'm assuming Dancer's main?
Yeah, Dancer main.
Nice! Summoner main with Dancer second.
I feel that. I plan on secondarying Pictomancer in the next expansion just because I love the outfits and I'm like, those are so cute.
Snooty.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say that.
We all want to see Yoshi P for the midriff. It's fine. Let's see here. Did you know I'm writing a book? That's awesome. Good. Let the creativity flow.
Hey,
be inspired,
nice
please. Would you have children one day? Well, Roy, you said no, correct?
I'm not interested in having children.
Me, I unfortunately might not be able to. I have a syndrome called PCOS. It is polycystic ovarian syndrome. It affects not only my hormones, but my ability to reproduce. It is very hard for me to it is very hard for my body to basically accept and be able to fertilize my eggs, regardless of who comes in, whether or not their sperm count is good or not. So it's hard for me to even grow a fetus as well as maintain it to help it live. There's more likely a chance if I even were to somehow be pregnant for it to be miscarried or for me to die in the process because of how much work it would be putting into just giving life. So unfortunately, my options right now is pretty much if I wanted to have kids, would be to adopt. And you know, that's okay. I've spent my entire life adopting these fictional characters. So it's completely fine. It's something I'm not already used to. Has Storyteller ever had to fight someone lore-wise? Well, I'm currently in a little bit of a tiff with someone in my lore. You haven't met them yet. They go by the name of Odin. Me and them have a little bit of a tiff right now in terms to our VTuber citizens. But that's a fight for another day. That's something that I don't need to bring into here. They haven't gotten so far as to approach me in public about their disdain for my stance on it. But yeah, so. Oh, for my lore. I technically am part of the VTuber citizens. But there is a couple of in the fictional world that do not believe VTubers are fictional citizens.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of a tiff between me and them, and that may come in later in life, but who knows? Sure. It might be peaceful for now. If you could put one of your characters into Smash, who would you choose? Oh goodness.
I'm getting smashed?
Oh, we're getting smashed.
Oh, great. Hey.
I guess in terms of like storytelling, I would say Sam from Seduce Me. He's a fighter. He can knock some teeth out 100%.
Hey.
But Roy, I mean, would you want to be in Smash?
I get smashed? Let's go.
You get smashed?
Let's go.
Yeah. For me, Roy, and Brian, what's all three of y'all's favorite woods or handle materials? I haven't necessarily thought about like wood material. I would say okay. Am
I supposed to have an answer?
I mean, it's just an option. I would say bamboo stock. Very very sturdy, but very very strong when threaded together properly. Otherwise, like other than bamboo, perhaps maybe like an ash wood. An ash wood looks very very lovely, especially polished. And the smell is great. and certain ash woods is really great smell. Brian goes mahogany, so that is mahogany. Going all Hunger Games up in here.
I don't think I have an answer. Yeah, I'm just not familiar enough with the feel, shape, smells of woods, unfortunately.
Oh, we're getting raid. Oh, we had a raid. Hypno of Oxcoal? Hypno Foxcoal. Oh my god, I can read words. Hello, raiders. Hello. Welcome to the world of fiction. Here I am, your storyteller here, just relaxing in my little loft with the lovely and fantastic RoyChiato. Hey, so come on and join us. We're just vibing and having some fun. We're just chilling. I'm having some chicken nuggets, and some Texas toast from Raising Cane's. It's so good. And some just zero sugar Coke.
Nice.
Hey, howdy. I got some nuggies. Yeah, I got some chicky nuggies. But yeah. So for a beginner storyteller, what would you suggest is a good story base or topic to start writing? Okay. This is where I need to pull out the 7 basic plots.
Oh, there you go. Let's go.
So basically, for those of you who do not know, there are 7 basic plots in the entirety of the universe. No matter if someone says, "Oh, I have an original story," and no. $10 says it is part of the 7 original plots of the world. So we currently have 1, overcoming the monster, which is the protagonist sets out to defeat the antagonistic force and threatens the protagonist or their homeland. Think like Jack and the Beanstalk with the giant coming down the beanstalk, or Star Wars thinking of like the rebels versus the order. Then you have Coraline, where it's like this big like the other mother threatening the protagonist Coraline. David and Goliath, things like that. Or even Yu Yu Hakusho and all of the multitudes of evil villains that come in to try and cause mischief in the human world. Then we have second, Rags to Riches, which is essentially a poor protagonist gains power, loses it all, and then gains it back growing as a person. So you have Cinderella, you have Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Wolf of Wall Street, Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. Things where it's like you have this protagonist who is down on their luck, they get that taste of that power and then they lose it, but they realize and gain something even better, whether it be their original wealth or something like that. And then third, you have the quest, which is the protagonist and their companions, if they have companions, go out to seek something important, whether it be to get the ring in Lord of the Rings to the Fires of Mount Doom, or to get back to Kansas from the Wizard of Oz, Strokes of the Iliad, looking for the golden sheep's wool, or Watership Down, finding a new home to live in. Hell, the One Piece. The One Piece is the quest.
That's crazy. Nutty.
And then fourth would be the voyage and return. So the protagonist sets out to a strange land, overcomes its threats, and then comes back returning as a whole new person. You have like Alice in Wonderland going to Wonderland. You have Back to the Future going all the way back to figure out what's going on with his parents and then coming right back. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the 4 siblings learning and growing as human beings in this fantastical world and coming back to London. Samurai Jack, like obviously going flung into the future, coming right back. Or Digimon, the original series of Digimon.
Oh, yeah.
Then you have the 5th story, comedy. Comedy, self-explanatory. Romance falls within this realm of comedy, but you have like Much Ado About Nothing, My Little Pony, Mashal, The Producers, One Punch Man. Basic series is that don't necessarily take themselves too seriously and know that they are meant for a light-hearted, either a chuckle, a laugh, a smile, something like that. The 6th is tragedy. Where the protagonist is a hero with a major character flaw, but it's ultimately their undoing, where they realize too late that they are greedy or that they are too powerful and they fall from a great height. Such as Orpheus and Eurydice, where Orpheus turns back to see his love right at the last second.
Yeah.
The Great Gatsby, with the whole love triangle between Daisy and Gatsby. Romeo and Juliet, Titanic, and even Cowboy Bebop at the very end. So that's tragedy. And then finally, the 7th story is rebirth. Rebirth, basically, this event forces the main character to change their ways and almost revive themselves like a phoenix. To basically like, I will be better in one way or another, whether it be a big traumatic event or this big rise of action being like, you must change or else. Like, think Christmas Carol, think Groundhog Day, the repeating days, Beauty and the Beast having to learn to be better and to love and love properly. The Yakuza series would be another one where it's like where Kiryu has to change in order to overcome the struggles that the Mafia throws up against him. And then maybe even Freyrin, Beyond Journey's Edge, where Freyrin herself has to learn that human life is much more fragile than it is. And I just went on a big rampage about storytelling. I mean, there's two more that not a lot of people recognize, which is Mystery and Rebellion Against the One. But those two can kind of blend into like comedy or The Journey. Mystery being like Murder of the Orient Express, Sherlock Holmes, Knife. Basically, as it says, as the box says, mystery. Yeah. And then Rebellion Against the One, think like Hunger Games, Matrix, V for Vendetta. You fight against this big, powerful thing while dystopia is already occurring. So like in 1984, Attack on Titan, things like that.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Oh my god, I went on a rampage. I'm so sorry.
No, you're totally good. It's good to hear you talking about your. I mean, I talked about Power Rangers for a while too. Good to hear people talking about their passions. You know.
Yeah. When will we meet Odin? Hopefully not soon. Hopefully Odin will stay in their place for a bit. How did I meet Meowit's Martha? College. My creator met them in college. So yeah, the lovely little college story there.
Got it.
A question for both. Funniest D&D characters that you both have played? Oh no. Do you want to answer this one? So,
I think funniest is like, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and just go with one of the ones that I've enjoyed the most because so I played a tiefling air quotes necromancer.
Yeah.
And the only reason it was a necromancer is because I originally just wanted to be a wizard.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna be super weird and I'm gonna be charismatic as a wizard anyway.
Yeah.
But then like after the first session, I realized we didn't have like support.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, there's a homebrew for a necromancer class and it uses literally wizard as like the base, but it uses charisma as a spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, bet, I'll do that and I'll branch into like the whatever the path is that is support.
Yeah.
And then our cleric quit the campaign. So then I was like, oh no, now we don't have a healer. So I went into a necromancer healer as like my branch instead. So I ended up being this like 20 intelligence, 2 charisma,
oh my god,
super scrawny twink necromancer that was like the negotiator and smarter than anyone else.
And I talked down here.
Ooh.
I was a little bit more sassy.
Very nice.
I just talked like that the entire campaign, and I was always like I know what I'm talking about. I'm smarter than you, and I always had that mentality. So like I would be talking to like a shopkeeper, and they'd be like, "Yeah, this costs this much," and I'm like, "DM, would I know how much this costs?" And like, "Would you?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Would I?" And then I'd like roll and be like, "Sir, I actually know where you got this. It's imported from like," and I would make up some land and like charismatically intimidate people and be like, "Actually, I know where you got this. It's actually just peasants' galls and just." You should give me a discount because I know you're trying to shovel these fake. Like I would do stuff like that. And it was just like, I never expected combining intelligence and charisma like that would have been like a really fun play. But I think I had a -2 on my constitution.
Oh my god.
So I was giga glass cannon.
Oh my, that's fantastic though. That is, I got some strong ass glass balls.
Yeah. It was fun. I had a good time with it.
Oh my goodness. There was a question that I 100% missed. Oh no, wait, for my character. Okay, guys. I am a forever DM. So very rarely do DMs let me actually play in their campaigns because they're afraid of me. My go-to is an artificer. And for those of you who do not know as to why DMs get scared of artificers, it's because they're a little broken. Essentially, as long as I have a high enough crafting trait, or have crafting skill, I could make a sniper rifle out of the most rudimentary items.
True.
True. And as long as I have the materials, whether it be from companions in the party or even my own assets, I could essentially imbue these magical items with the maximum amount of damage and the maximum amount of speed and the maximum silence spell without essentially costing us things. So here's the thing with me. I don't necessarily min-max in terms of like, I want 20 strength, I want 20 intelligence, I want 20, like, no. I'll take the highest naturally of essentially intelligence. And so typically that'll fall into like the 16, 17 range. And I'm like, that's fine. I roll for it. I show the DM, like, this is what I got. Okay. I pour every single ounce of effort I have to
Crafting.
All my items. They're not for helping boost my intelligence score. They help boost my crafting. They boost all of, like, basically at level, I want to say at level 5, I had 40 skill in crafting. At level 5.
That's, I mean, like, I don't know how nutty that is, but it sounds nutty.
Let's just say if I told the DM I wanted to make something, I didn't even need to roll. And it could be the most ridiculous piece of equipment I could possibly think of.
Oh my god.
And here's the caveat. Before every campaign that I had with my character Bofdal, who is my artificer, I'll basically be like, listen, DM, I have this much skill. I'm going to create 3 items ahead of time. You want to know what those 3 items are? One is a hat of Never Rest, which is essentially, I flick the feather, and basically I can stay awake through that the entire night. And because of my high crafting skill, I get multiple charges. So essentially, I don't have to sleep. Ever. So I could absolutely take watch in the middle of the night, crafting all of my stuff while everything's happening. And that's essentially 8 hours of work.
Yeah. Every single day.
8 hours of crafting on every single item.
Busted.
And that's why DMs are scared of me. Because that's why every time I went to a DM, I'm like, hey, can I come in? No. If you're bringing Bofdal, no. Like, why? Bofdal's fine. We love him. Because I know you'll make something stupid like some sort of flying airship in 12 hours. I'm like, I could if I wanted to, but I won't. If it lets me play. But that's not the funniest character I've played. My funniest character is going to come up literally in 2 days. Because a DM is letting me play, which is my dad, because obviously I'm his daughter. He has to. It's 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this.
So if those of you in chat who do not know, 3 kobolds in a trench coat is exactly how it sounds. It's 3 2-foot tall kobolds, which are like little dragon, like lizard dragon-like creatures, in a trench coat. And so you can play it up however you want, whether it be like they're warriors or they're whatever. I'm playing them as bards.
I love it.
And so when they disassemble, they literally play any sort of song that they want, and then they can stack up, and each of them has a different personality that I've already built for them. Like, one is the actual bard of like, I am the one with the high charisma stat, and I'm the one who gets all the gold stuff. There's another one who's just like, my charisma is for my intimidation only, and I will literally beat your butt. And then the third one's the youngest one. There's the one with the actual magical acumen. So any magical stuff mainly goes through them.
Gotcha.
And
we've got magic, talking, and bardly things.
100%. And their name is Bling, Bang, and Born. You know why.
To the next, to the each. The
singing bling bang bang bling bang bang bling bang bang born. And mind you, I found a bardcore cover of that song, and I pretty much like this is their main theme. They play this every single time.
I love that. That's so good.
And I cannot wait, because one of the other players is like, wait, you're seriously gonna play three kobolds in the trench coat? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. That's amazing.
It's gonna be great. But no, yeah, it's like, no one lets me play Bofdal, which is why Bofdal will never be at a table ever again.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Let's see. Which is my favorite story, basic plotline to write in? Journey. I like the journey. If not, then I guess I would say comedy. I used to be, say, heavy tragedy writer, because I liked the fall. But at the same time, the world already has enough tragedy, so comedy has been a lot more uplifting nowadays. So I was like, comedy is kind of where I place my writing. So, what about you, Roy? If you were to write a story, where would you fall in the basic plot lines?
Ooh, just because of things that I'm thinking of for like actual like lore and Roy 4.0, I feel like it's gonna be a combination of tragedy but rebirth.
Yeah.
I think more rebirth, but like, what's the other one? There was like rebelling against the one was kind of one of the things that I was kind of like thinking about playing around with, you know?
Yeah.
So there's a couple, because like I have like the dumb plot lines that I have in my head. Rebelling against the one could mean like I'm a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
You know? And then like the rebirth is like, well, why am I suddenly going from, you know, femboy to twunk? And stuff like that. So it's like there's a couple different ideas that I have in my head. So it'd be kind of like those.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What conspiracy theory have you guys believed in? See, I don't think of conspiracy theories. I'm like, would it be a conspiracy theory? Is it truly a conspiracy? Conspiracy
I don't know. Theory. I think it's just because it's been so long, and now that we know that aliens exist, I'm kind of like, Area 51 has to actually have aliens.
Yeah, 100%.
Like now that we have confirmation that like we have had alien life on Earth and everything like that, which I actually forgot about until we just started talking about conspiracy theories, because when it came out, I think we were all just like, I don't care.
That's
just the thing. That's the conspiracy theory I fully believe in now, is just Area 51 just has a bunch of, you know, off-world life forms and or technology that they're still doing research on, and surprisingly hasn't broken out and ruined the world. Yeah.
Steven Wasworthy 15 Canadian. Don't worry, she only has a bolo. Michaela's character shows up riding a bolo from the novel series. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. My goodness. Is there videos of this? That sounds funny to watch. Of what? My character? No, I have not publicly played a game with Bofdoll because no DM has the stones to let me play. And I'll say that with a full chest. No DM has the stones to let me go.
They can't handle it.
They can't.
They can't handle it.
Not even my father. My dad inspired my DMing. And so he looked at me, he's like, no, you were just way too overpowered as a crafter. I'm like, no, but that's the point. I'm literally weak everywhere else. Just let me have this. Does your barber get well paid with that much hair to cut? Who thinks like, what do you mean? He doesn't cut my hair. You think the barber cuts my hair? There's a reason it's long.
That's like me too.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like,
look at that lovely hair. My goodness.
It's down here, you know? That's usually why I wear it up.
Exactly.
Or I put a ribbon with it. You know what I mean?
It's so pretty with a ribbon in it.
I do actually genuinely like it like this. It's just I don't wear it too much like this because this was the original hairstyle for my barista outfit.
Yeah.
And I feel like this one kind of like shapes with the outfit better.
That's fair.
But this is still cute. You know what I mean?
Very, very cute.
Yeah.
But no, there are no streams with Bofdoll, things like that, because I'm also reading more questions as they come done.
Sure.
You're gonna have to be careful where you hit because of 3 different kobolds. Oh no, me and my DM have already discussed how that's going, so we'll be okay. Have either of you read Homestuck? If not, there's a part I refuse to go back to that life. I refuse.
I just never fell down the rabbit hole, which is kind of funny, because I feel like I was the right age, right type of internet user that I should have, and just for some reason I just didn't.
No, that's fair. Yeah, like my ex at the time, my boyfriend ex at the time. My boyfriend at the time, ex now. Tried to get me involved, and I'm just like, no, I can't. I really can't. It's too much. It's too wacky. I can't.
Too wacky, wild, inflatable arm flailing tube man. Yeah.
Oh my god. It can't be as bad as my blood hunter starting full-on war against the bard and tossing the story out the window. That's a little you gotta be careful with that.
Crazy.
See, I've heard way too many horror stories of D&D that I'm like, okay, the DM either should have stepped in or the players should have left. Like, cause D&D is supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, don't be at the table.
Yes, very true.
Yeah, like, you have the autonomy to leave. So please, if you feel uncomfortable, leave.
Yeah. Just get up and walk away.
If you break up with someone in your new game, can we rekindle our friendship with them, or do they choose to punch us like sucker for love? No. No, they do not reflect sucker for love. And yeah, basically, I have a game coming up that I'm making on the side called Home on the Strange.
Okay.
It's basically a farming game where you play as a necromancer who forces, well, doesn't force, who has their undead army take care of your farm.
Necromancer, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
I'm in.
there's a hamlet of romance options that you could potentially romance. And it is polyamorous, but you can open up a polycule.
Ooh.
So there is, I don't have a breakup mechanic right now. But if there is a breakup mechanic, it will be very mutual. Like, okay, if we obviously our feelings are somewhere else, but they're not going to turn into a squid and punch you like in Sucker for Love. I don't know. No. Hearing Roy saying, "I never fell down the rabbit hole while being a bunny," made me pause for a sec.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was definitely trying to lean into the pun, also because I talked about Frederick Dodson earlier. Like,
oh my, that was so cute when we just leaned into each other like.
it just be like that, you know.
That's adorable. Would you stream a game? Would you stream a game that you would DM? I've actually DM'd on stream before for charity. I actually did a Goblin Slayer type of campaign. Where we actually reached our goal, and Aphmau,
Slay the goblins.
right? Aphmau of all people came in. I say all people very lovingly, because she should be very busy doing work. But Aphmau came in and dropped $1,000 for the charity.
Whoa.
And the thing is, with the donation goals, it usually helps out the party, such as like if you donate like $5, you get a healing potion. If you donate 20, you give them a natural 20 wherever they want, etc., etc. Like that way the chat feels like they can be involved in the charity, as well as helping the players survive my built to TPK campaign.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I was very forward about that. I was like, I will TPK you if you do not be careful.
I like that though.
But 1,000 essentially summoned Goblin Slayer himself. So I built Goblin Slayer as a character and had him come in, and so it was fantastic. Great.
That's so funny.
And it's on YouTube, yeah. So it's on YouTube right now. Just Goblin Slayer, Michaela Laws. I should be able to find it 100%.
Nice.
William, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Zombie. Where do I find these and what do they call it? Yeah, it's Goblin Slayer. Yeah, the Goblin Slayer, Michaela Laws, you'll be able to find it. It's a very, very long stream. It was with so many people. Rachel Thompson, Crystal Laporte, Hayden Davio, and Keston Howard.
I was about to say, I would imagine Hayden had to be part of that.
Oh, 100%. I dragged them in. I'm like, please get in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is your house back to normal after the London stream? No, it's not. I'm still working through a debt. I'm still working through trying to get the house fixed. So no, unfortunately not. Had to fix the hair and be like, oh.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, just
I'm just fixing it, you know?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. There you go. But oh my god, it is 11 o'clock our time. Oh my god. We have been going at it for a while. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little tired, but I'm okay to go for a little bit longer if you want to.
I'm totally fine with turning in for the night.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate you you still doing something even though the initial plan kind of like fell through.
Thanks to
TBOE. They murdered everybody.
Oh no, there's more questions. Okay, we'll answer these last 2 questions, then we'll go. Well, okay. These ones that are here, last one being Irina, will go.
Sure.
For both of you, are there other D&D stories up anywhere? No, I do not have any other D&D stories. DMs are so afraid of.
Yeah, I don't have any either.
Question for Roy. I am a late bloomer, so what is it like with an Adam's apple?
That's a good question. I don't really have one.
Oh.
I mean like I have one, but like I don't. It's not like protruding. Like it's for physically like lifting the veil kind of thing. Like it's just not there for me.
Oh, so, valid. You know, some people just don't have that.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I was gonna say I've been losing a lot of weight recently, so it's definitely not a weight thing for me.
No, yeah.
But I don't know what to tell you. Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay. And what would your artificer sound like? Well, he's kind of down here a lot. He is my asexual, aromantic, dwarven artificer. And he doesn't give a shit about anyone except his stuff. Don't touch his stuff, just seriously. But I have a game I like to play called Guess the Potion. I make 3 different potions, and you get to guess what they are. If you know what they are, you get them for free.
Ooh.
But if you have to drink them, it's 1 copper a drink. But yeah, okay, there we go.
Well, there we go.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and turn off for the night. I gotta make sure that Roy gets to the fabric train safely to get back to his cup of dust.
Yeah, to the cafe and to my loft.
Yeah, to the loft. So please excuse us as we get going. But let's go ahead and Taurus, let me go ahead and bring you all to the fabric train as well and send you off to... Okay, are we going with Dahlia or are we going with Joel?
Let's go, Joel.
Good, Joel. All right.
Yeah.
So let's send you off to Joel. Joel's a fantastic friend. A friend of Roy's, acquaintance of mine, because we haven't met yet officially. I would love to meet Joel officially, but
Yeah.
we haven't had the time. And mind you, like, I'm trying to open up more eventually down the line, but it'll happen eventually. Who knows? But we will hang out sometime. I'll make sure Tebow's in her cage before the next collab.
Absolutely.
But we're gonna go ahead and get going. So thanks everyone for coming. Have wonderful sweet dreams. Be inspired, and I will see you all next time. Love you all. Bye!